Hello, gamers. What's going on? Mycology here, and we are starting episode 2 of our beginner's guide. And we're going to be making a fresh rogue, loading in just like in episode 1, and we're literally just going to get started right away. I have never played a rogue before, ever. Maybe I think I might have done that's not true. I've done like a rogue run or two, but I've definitely never even leveled one up to like level 5. I've done like 3 rogues with my friends for shits and giggles. So what we're going to be taking here is a weak point, and the reason for that, Rupture is better, but Repose is probably one of the better rogues out there. I'm not sure if he's on the high roller leaderboards or not, but I love his videos. He's a great rogue, and I learned everything I'm about to use from his videos. He says that Rupture is better in base gear or low quality gear, while I'm sorry, Weak Point is better in low quality gear, but Rupture is better once you get geared. So we're gonna listen to him, and we're gonna take Double Jump, Hide, and Weak Point. Uh, this is my first time using Double Jump, so I'm excited because I've had a lot of sneaky rogues do some crazy shit and get away from me. Uh, this load-in's going to take a little long, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and speed up the video so we don't have to wait the full time. All right. Now we're a little bit closer. That guy's kind of geared. We, unfortunately, on this load-in, we're not going to get a full 10 players, but you know, servers in Playtest 5 had some really bad issues. If you guys have ever been on the Reddit or anything, they were just getting DDoS like crazy, man. Anytime I tried to do an action, like in the game was okay, but being in the main menu, you could not do anything. If you opened the shop, if you tried to go into the trading post, you would just start getting flooded by invites from bots, basically, just sending tickets into the servers nonstop, creating new accounts, and just, it was horrible, man. But I still had fun, and I really appreciate the devs even putting the game out to begin with for us. All right, so let's load in to our first rogue video. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared making this one because I wasn't sure. Normally, so this is a really good spawn. Normally, a player spawns directly across where I'm looking for right now, and that's what I'm looking at. Was there a player that spawned over there? Do I have to be wary of them? Should I just beeline it over there while they're fighting the goblins? Um, I'm looking up because I'm lurking for the bats. I hate the bats. They are way too strong. They were taking like 4 long sword hits with my super geared fighter. Like, they're just tough as nails. They don't do a lot of damage, but they're tanky. Just going to go ahead, clear these up real quick. 6 gold on those axes. Pick up some throwing knives and an oil lantern. That's good. So something I like to do, and I recommend this for players also, here's your first tip of the video. I like to keep all of my throwing, like my weapons and my consumables separate. I prefer to keep my consumables on my 3 hotbar, and I prefer to keep my weapons or throwables, you know, oil lanterns, knives, Francesca's on the 4 bar. And that way I'm consistent all the time and I'm not scrambling to find things. So we're just going to go ahead and do a little stab, back up, stabby stab, back up. And this is how you guys have to take these fights real slow. Unfortunately, the goblin falls down right there. Happens. You can sometimes get the loot before they slide off. And you just really got to take it slow, especially when you're not in gear or anything. You're not in a rush. You're not trying to get anything done. This guy looks like he's going to slide off. I try to get it. This is my second favorite room to spawn in. My favorite is what I call the mini library. It's got like a bookshelf. It's got tons of trinkets on it, tons of potions. That's the money room. But this one's pretty good also. Just going to go ahead and pick up some pots. And you'll see why I like this room so much. I'm going to jump down after I'm done looting in here. And we're going to get tons of shiny objects. That's what we're looking for on the rogue. I don't know. I'm just going to put those on. So I was unsure if Rogue could break doors like this, so I decided to test it out right here, and I'm like, okay, I can break the wooden doors. That's cool. I was trying to find a way to drop onto this goblin without taking too much damage from the traps that you can't see in the dark right there. All right, so I'm hugging the wall right here so I don't hit the traps, and I'm going to try to aggro this goblin. I hit him. He doesn't start walking towards me because I'm above. And I'm just going to play the environment right here. And I'm just going to let him kill himself by walking over everything, basically. I think it's only going to take 1 or 2 stabs. Yeah, and there he is. Got another one coming over here. Just gonna go ahead and weak point, stab, stab, back away. Let him swing, stab, stab, back away. An upgrade's an upgrade, right? And of course, there's some Lightfoot boots as well. All right, so I see these axes in the wall, and I think they're Francesca axes, and so I was worried that there was a player nearby, but that's just dark and darker paranoia. We know nobody spawned in here with me. So just once again, playing the environment. Gonna go for my stab or two. He's gonna go down. No problem. We're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna use a throwing knife this time for the mage that's in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that dude, and I'm just gonna run away and pull the other one as well. Try to get them all to come out. Double jump over the trap. There we go. Just keep luring them. So now I just keep the Goblin Mage standing there because the trap's going to keep going off and just like that because he's standing on it. And now this whole room is clear, and this is why I like it because they're not normally anything above common or, I guess, trash, which would be gray in my opinion. But the point of this series is to give people knowledge, get money, and make it out alive. If I fight people, sure. And if I win, that's even better. But the goal is to literally, I'm taking this from the perception that I saw with my friends, and them dying a lot on their first play test, and being like, yeah, I can't get above 150 gold. I can never get gear. Now all these players are super juiced, and I'm just running away constantly. So I'm in fresh gear, and I'm just playing the game, and I'm just trying to make some money and get out so you can have that bank, and you can start your bankroll and start buying gear. So we're just going to start working our way up here. We actually have a pretty good inventory, and that was a super, super solid start. Not really looking for anything crazy on these fights. Got gas closing in on me, so I'm just going to go ahead and beeline it. Probably could have double jumped around that, but that's okay. Got that fast interaction speed. Lots of spiders, lots of lag. Look at that server stutter, no big deal. Oh, so much server stutter. Okay, so I don't like fighting spiders as a rogue because you already don't have a lot of attack range and they're just super short. I back myself into the entrance for the troll cave and I see a death beetle and I try to do what I do on my fighter, and that's try to cheese it with the environment so I can get it. They drop awesome things. I normally get like blue rings and stuff off of them. It's always a ring or a pendant. So I'm having an issue, and I'm just going to try to kite around and play the verticality right here. I'm not doing a whole lot of damage to him. And then more spiders show up, and this is really bad. I'm half health. I've never really played a rogue, so I just beeline it out of there, and that's okay. I know that I have an inventory, and that I just want to make it out alive. I want that chest, but more stuff spawning, and I'm not looking to blow my run right now. Realistically, I could have used hide to drop aggro, and if you are a rogue player, remember you can always use that to drop aggro or reset your position if you're finding yourself in a really bad area. I hear a player, and I'm waiting for my opportunity to do rogue things, but it doesn't happen. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video here as well because it ends up just being a lot of hiding. I believe I also move up into the darkness. All right, so I hear a portal open up, and that's when I decided to start moving again. I was really hoping to see a player come by, and I could, you know, jump him and do rogue things and get a little stabby stab in. So now we're just looking for the portal to make our escape. A really patient run, big PvE run, like I said previously. If you don't know, you don't even need a rogue double jump. That's a quick little shortcut right there. Go ahead and replay the video, and that can get you out of the goblin caves as well. Because if you take this double jump right here and you go back, you can find the out portal up to the right. Not the out portal, the dedicated extract, which you can see in the bottom right hand corner on the minimap, those staircases right there. This is the floor in the area you're looking for, and I believe I walk over to it to look for it, and a player has already taken it, but that's okay. So just looking, I know I heard a portal. Oh, and there it is. So again, guys, nothing too crazy. If there is a player, but I beat him to it. Another rogue, apparently, and he was kind of in the same boat. He sat on the portal way too long and didn't get anything for it. But that's honestly a pretty solid run. And my game crashes. We're going to go ahead and just jump the video here. So a little unfortunate crash there. Plate has 5 problems, no big deal. So we're just going to go ahead and sell everything up here. I'm going to get like 100 gold for it. I'm going to sell the Blue Horseman axe just to get the gold, but if I were you and this was your like first playthrough or something like that and you were on a fresh character, you're a new player, save that for level 5, go sell it in the trading post. It doesn't really have great stats on it, but just the weapon damage alone, because it's blue, people will buy it. Like, you can definitely minimum get like 75 gold for it, maybe 100 if you're willing to be patient. Unfortunately, guys, this is going to be the last video in this series for now. I will pick it up again. I got the idea for this video in the last couple hours of the playtest, so did run out of time on that. If you want to see videos of me juicing other players, please go check out some of my fighter videos, especially the walkthroughs and plays that I do. I really hope you guys enjoyed this beginner series for Rogue and Ranger, and we will be back on the next playtest on Fresh Load-In to play out the rest of the classes on Fresh Load-Ins. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.